Well, thank you so much, Senator Looney. First, I just want to say I'm so incredibly grateful to my colleagues here today for advocating in our state on matters pertaining to gun violence, domestic violence, and harassment. We have true champions for these initiatives, not only in our leadership as a caucus, but in Senator Winfield, Senator Flexer, and Senator Moore. So grateful for that. And I'm thrilled to be here today because we're gathered in the recognition that climate action needs to be one of our top priorities. If you ask me, I'd be hard pressed to find something that matters more, that could have more of an impact on our future and future generations. Absent immediate action, we risk the continued decline of health outcomes. We're hearing about all of these lung diseases as a result of bad air. The continued sea level rise, as Senator Duff mentioned, an increase in detrimental outcomes to low-income neighborhoods, more record temperature days and storm surges. Open up any newspaper right now or turn on your television to hear about the world's largest iceberg rapidly melting, the Southwest drought, which we continue to hear about, recording the driest 22 years since 800 AD, which, by the way, is as far back as the data goes, so perhaps ever. And something much closer to home. Just last week, we had a new weather record with temperatures at Bradley hitting near 60 degrees on February 12th. And I opened up my Twitter account last week to see Bob Maxon reporting that February will have significantly warmer weather days, days that are going to hit 50 and 60 degrees, which is not normal. The threat is real, and we have a responsibility as a state to be part of the solution. What we know is that Connecticut is in non-attainment for air quality and not meeting important greenhouse gas emission goals. In fact, a recent inventory revealed that not only are we not meeting these goals, but we're headed in the wrong direction. The largest portion of those greenhouse gases comes from the transportation sector, nearly 40%. So it made perfect sense to us that the Environment Committee and Transportation Committee needed to team up to tackle this. We need to use every single tool at our disposal to reduce transportation emissions and build the environmentally friendly transportation infrastructure that will serve the state and its residents for decades to come. And that's exactly what SB4 will do. It will make it possible for more people to purchase electric cars, something that right now is seemingly only available to a small subset of our population. It will address range anxiety for those that purchase or are considering an EV purchase by ensuring that we have charging infrastructure in otherwise charger-barren parts of the state. It will put more electric buses, both city and school buses, on the roads, enabling those on board and on the streets they serve to breathe easier. It would allow for the electrification of more heavy and medium duty vehicles by adopting California regulations and by providing incentives for businesses to move in the greener and ultimately more economical direction. We have a responsibility to address climate change, and we do that first, ideally in concert with other initiatives, by recognizing a primary source contributor and curbing its impact. Together, I think by working to pass an act concerning the Connecticut Clean Air Act, we can maximize and properly invest federal infrastructure dollars to improve environmental justice communities, create new jobs, realize better health outcomes, and more affordable, faster, and greener transportation. Senator Haskell and I have been working really hard on this together with our House counterparts and really see this proposal that drives to the intersection of transportation emissions and clean air, seeking to ensure that they really move in concert with one another. As you can see, with its mark as SB4 and its significant number of co-sponsors so early on, I suspect there will be many more. We have a team of colleagues who feel very strongly about this and have lent their support with every step. So I just want to say thank you, a special thanks to Senators Looney and Duff, the leadership of this caucus, who have been instrumental in creating this proposal and recognizing that this is no longer a question of when we should act, but how can we get there in a strong and expeditious manner to protect our state, its people, its environment, and be a positive role model for the country to emulate. So I thank you.